We are continuing to explore here in New York City. Today we're down in Greenwich Village. We're going to continue to explore some of the different neighborhoods of the city through food. We're starting off today at Faiko's. We've got a chicken cutlet sandwich on the way. Sounds amazing. We're hungry again, somehow. We've been traipsing around the city, eating whatever we wish, and we're starting down here in Greenwich Village today on the next leg of this food tour.
There's like 4 cutlets on there, so it's not lacking for cutlets.
For substance.
A real mozzarella. The pesto is fantastic. Sandwich is piping hot. Really good. People just rolling in here, grabbing sandwiches. Italian sub also looked phenomenal. It was a hard choice between the two, but this was the more unique sandwich.
The cutlets are just paper thin. So well breaded. Ooh, it's still really hot. Like Adam said, pesto is delicious. It's simple and it's done really well. We don't eat a lot of chicken cutlets in the Midwest. We eat the tenderloin. It's kind of like that, but way better. Kind of wish I had some red sauce.
Yeah,
to just
I was thinking
smother
the
it
same
in,
thing.
like the Rico Rennie sandwich.
They'd sell you
in
some.
Chicago. I mean, that's a steak sandwich, but they serve that.
Yeah.
Covered in red sauce. Okay. We were off to a great start down here. Also, the sandwich is gigantic. It could feed a family of 6, I swear. Save some for later. We're taking half of it home. And we're gonna continue our food tour down in the village. Let's see what we find next.
That's John's Pizzeria. It's one of the more famous spots here in New York City. However, they don't do slices, as they very clearly advertise. And as much as we'd like to pop in and have a whole pizza, it's just not in the cards today. We're trying to keep it to 1 bite at each location. We maybe should stop starting these food crawls off with sandwiches, because cats really filled us up yesterday. And what are we gonna do? Not eat all that? So it's drizzly today. We're gonna make the best of it. We kind of changed our plans a little bit, but I mean, this is, kind of classic New York, right? Like, you don't get sunny and 70 every day.
No, and rainy weather's not gonna stop us.
Nope.
Okay, the next stop on our New York City pizza tour brings us to Christopher and Bleecker Street. We're here at Mama's 2 for a $7 square slice of pizza. We're down here on Bleecker and Christopher at Mama's 2 for Cascio Pepe Pizza. Looks incredible. 4 cheeses on here. Oh, it's pretty crispy under there. All right, let's go for it. Okay. First of all, I hope you heard that crunch. Second of all, this cheese is amazing. And it's really sturdy.
We walked in and said, we're only getting cashew butter pizza, because I've never seen this type of pizza before. But like their buffalo chicken pizza, they clearly like make all the toppings, and then they put hot sauce and some other sauce on it after they, like it's not just like, oh, we're gonna throw some, buffalo chicken on there and it's called a buffalo chicken pizza. They're actually building a slice of buffalo chicken pizza. So I mean, that looked phenomenal. All the slices look good. But food tour, 1 stop. Everybody knows the rule, 1 stop. Here we go. Madeline makes really good carbonara. It's one of her best dishes. Kind of a simpler version of carbonara. But that sauce on there is phenomenal.
Another thing I want to say about Mama's too, we just came for pizza, but their sandwich was like phenomenal. We saw a chopped cheese sandwich in there that looked amazing. And we basically had to say, no, pump the brakes. We just had chicken cutlets. We're only here for pizza. I know. You watch our videos and you're like, man, these people, in the comments you're always telling us, man, these people eat a lot. But we're trying not to overorder on this trip. We're trying to eat responsibly as we food tour.
We're eating sustainably.
We're eating sustainably as we food tour across New York City. Okay, we had to stop by Monica and Rachel's apartment. I've actually never come over here before, so it's kind of funny. There's a lot of people lined up taking pictures. I love how none of it was filmed here, but the exteriors, people have to come check them out. Just like the Seinfeld building the other day. But yeah, just gotta stop in, say hi to the friends. There is a restaurant below it, but it is not Central Perk. It doesn't exist.
Stopped in for a little happy hour cocktail at Saint Jardin. Got a Manhattan. Very good. This is the drink that the island's named after. Madeline and I have been hopping around bars here in the village, doing happy hour, getting some cocktails. It's been really pleasant. So it's been raining, so we kind of scrapped some of the things we're going to do today. We might still go for a stroll on the High Line a little bit. We're going to Chelsea Market. We're killing some time because I think if we wait long enough, we can still stomach dinner. I think it's going to be impossible to walk through Chelsea Market and not get food, right? So, enjoy this part of the city. I think if we were not staying at a friend's place, we would probably stay in a hotel down here. Now we're gonna head to a bakery, pretty famous, called Magnolia Bakery. We're gonna head to the original location. That's what I've been asking Madeline. A lot of these places have become famous. They have chains all over the country now. I'm like, let's go to the original location, see if it's still got the magic. So we're gonna go there, get a sweet treat, and keep on rolling. It's, I'm not sure we've ever had a day where it's so rainy when we're trying to vlog. I have to think about that. Maybe Scotland.
Magnolia Cupcakes are just like pure nostalgia. And when you used to come down here, like when I was in college, it was like, oh, you have to come down here to Magnolia Cupcakes. And the line would be around the block. You'd wait in line for a long time. And then they started opening them up all over the city and in other cities. There's one in Chicago, or at least there used to be one in Chicago. So the novelty is worn off a bit, but it is nostalgic. And the cupcake craze has died down. That was like the height of it. All right, let's see. Does it still hold up? If I'm being perfectly honest, not the same. A little dry.
I tried the cupcake. I actually agree with Madeline. It was dry. The frosting is good, but you know, cupcakes are everywhere these days. You gotta set a high bar. So anyway, I think this is gonna be the real star of the show right here. Banana pudding. This is one of those dishes that they say you gotta get when you're in New York. This looks really good. Those vanilla wafers, the banana cream, this is excellent. They had a specialty one that was peanut butter and chocolate. Almost got it. Madeline loves peanut butter. I'm iffy on peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter to be the star of the show. Anyway, we went to Classic. This is really good. I mean, if I lived in this neighborhood, I'd stop by and get one of these often because it's ready to go. You just grab it and take it off the counter. They're like, here you go. And I would say this is still worth the trip.
never had the banana pudding. I guess I have not lived. All right. The truth is, banana pudding's just not really my bag, but we're gonna try it. Banana pudding, not my go-to dessert, but I think as far as banana puddings go, this is a good one. So I'll say that. One more thing I'll add in about the cupcake is they're like twice the price they used to be, and for it to not be as good is kind of sad.
Right now we're gonna pop into Myers of Creswick. It is a British shop, so UK, Great Britain. They've got a lot of items they import from the UK. At minimum, we're gonna get crisp here, but we'll see what else we end up picking up. They had every British pastry treat you could imagine: shepherd's pie, patsies. We got a sausage roll and a Cornish pasty for breakfast tomorrow. So I'm gonna be excited to wake up and eat that. Love that shop. Again, keep saying it, if I lived in this neighborhood, I would frequent that. Be like, hey Madeline, do you want a shepherd's pie for dinner? Especially on a day like today. We're over at Chelsea Market now, and it's getting too close to dinner time. We've killed a lot of time just kind of sitting in bars and wandering around this neighborhood, even in the rain.
Well, on a rainy day, there's not much you can do out in the world.
No.
So,
but we're having fun. Maybe we can get on the High Line here. Let's take a look. Behind me is Jersey City. So I always love looking at skylines and buildings, but it just cracks me up that the skyline in Jersey City is probably bigger than every American skyline except for like 15 cities. And it's just across the river. I don't know. I just always found that funny. The list of everyone who donated to continue to support the High Line, and straight out of Curb Your Enthusiasm or Michael Scott's Dream. Anonymous donated.
Oh, anonymous.
Yeah. That's me. I'm anonymous.
So we are up on the High Line. It was an elevated train track, and now it's this pretty incredible park. It's so well maintained. It is beautiful, and you do get great views of the city. I think if you're down in this neighborhood, you should definitely pop up and take a walk. I wouldn't say it's an absolute must do if you are on limited time, but I think if you're down here or you're staying down here, and if you live down here, it's probably just really relaxing spot to come hang out. Now we're here on a rainy day, so nobody's here. Don't know how busy it gets on nice days, but it's an enjoyable stop in. And behind me over here, that's Little Island. It's a man-made island where you can go across and get great views of the city. Someone said to me, like, it looked like a world right out of Mario, and I can't get that out of my head. Like Super Mario Brothers hang out there. Also, side note, if you're in this neighborhood and you need a bathroom, they got pretty decent ones here. I lived in New York for over 4 years because I was here for college and visited a lot in my life. And there are so many neighborhoods that like I barely spent time in. Like you just kind of get in your own bubble in the city. So, you know, I spent most of my time Midtown or Upper East, Upper West Side. It's been really fun to be here as a tourist and sort of explore some areas that I haven't really done before.
first stop here in Chelsea Market, Los Tacos #1. These tacos look absolutely beautiful. They got the polo asado on the back roasting, and then they got a grill going, cooking the chicken, cooking the steak. So looks phenomenal. No, that might be the adobado that's roasting. Either way, it smells great around here. We got these con todo with everything on them: guacamole, onion, cilantro, salsa, and there is no reason to wait. I'm gonna go with the steak taco here first. I'm gonna go a little squeeze of lime there. The steak's perfectly cooked. The guacamole sits there on top. It's got a little kick too from the onions. Absolutely phenomenal.
Pollo asado, chicken taco. Here we go. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure what else to say. You know, it's on the list of places you gotta go, and it's worth it.
So, you go through this, I don't know, it seems like a secret door. There's another taco bar run by the same group that does seafood tacos. So after having those delicious steak and chicken tacos, we're gonna come here and get another seafood taco.
We have a fish taco and a shrimp taco. Here they are, hot and fresh on handmade tortillas. The sauce is on top. Absolutely delicious. Here we have our very fresh noodles. It is a cumin beef noodle, a little bit spicy. We have cabbage, there's cilantro, scallion, and we have our fresh cold noodles. And then this is the spicy cumin beef. That has some incredible flavor. These huge flat noodles. And they're just covered in that delicious sauce from the beef.
You can kind of see behind me how much is really coming down. This wasn't the plan today, but rain was in the forecast, so we had to make it up. We really had a great day.
We had a fun day dodging rain and sort of making it up on the fly, but you know, that's New York. You never know what you're gonna get.